Kelly Sotherton's here and joined by Perry Groves, my Monday and Friday co-presenter, who's been playing football for Britain today, and England's most capped player of all time, Rachel Yankey, the Arsenal lady. It's an Arsenal loving today, Mickey. You've been playing with the new football. You've been playing with the Brazuka, a proper game of football. This is the new Adidas ball for the World Cup. They've been doing it since I can remember, through the days of the Tango, right through to the Jubilani, which was much maligned, of course, at the last World Cup. So early thoughts on it, Rachel, playing a proper game with the World Cup ball. How do you rate it?
No, it feels quite good. You know, it's quite easy. It still feels quite light. I think some of the guys are going to have a bit of a field day hitting the ball, especially kind of Ronaldo's free kicks. I think they'll be whizzing in. Goalkeepers, I think, are going to find that tough. Your
first reaction was that it might be built for the striker rather than the goalkeeper. Perry, did you find that playing with it?
Not in my shooting. Hasn't improved my touch. You can put as many pimples on as you like. It's still got a touch of a rocking horse. No, I think like an old pro. Michael might agree, but old professionals want the ball to stay true to its course. Like the old tangos you're talking about, if you bent it with the inside of your foot outside the post, it would come in and it would stay true and it wouldn't move, it wouldn't deviate at the last minute. This one's going to do exactly the same as the Jubilani. It's going to deviate, be a nightmare for goalkeepers. They've put some, like, obviously, indentations like pimples, you know, like basketball.
Yeah.
It's very similar to that. But it just seemed really light. And you can actually kick it from one goal mouth to the other. Whereas, again, when we played, you had to have Thunderfire, didn't you? Just kick it length of the pitch. So,
but that was the Mitre multiplex.
Yeah, with the panels on it.
It does feel light. It really feels light. So everyone out there was smashing the ball with quite a lot of ease, and it was firing. It was like, so I think it's going to fire at the World Cup. I think it'll be great for free kicks.
And that's only good though, Kelly, if the ball comes down, Rachel Yankey. Does the ball come down? Or are we just going to see balls flying into Rosette?
I don't know, there was a couple of passes there that weren't coming down. No, I think, you know, it was, once you put your sort of where you wanted it to pass, it was sort of going where you wanted it to go. So, yeah, I think you can get a lot of control on the ball.
You play with a different football, obviously, week in, week out. Would you be happy if this was the ball you were playing with, Rachel Yankey, this weekend?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the thing is once you get a period of time to train with it, then, you know, you get used to a football. So I think that's what it is. Every team will obviously, you know, once the England team goes out there, they'll obviously have their sort of training time and their period to get used to the ball. So it won't be a problem.
It sounds to me like it's going to. It sounds to me like it's not the Jubilani. It sounds like it's better than the Jubilani, Perry.
Yeah, I don't think it will deviate as much. I think the Jubilani, like in the last sort of 2 or 3 yards of its flight, it could move a yard. And that was a nightmare for goalkeepers. I think this one will move, but not as much, so it'll be a little bit better for goalkeepers, but who cares about goalkeepers anyway? Yeah, exactly. I mean, you want like balls flying.
We want to see goals, don't we?
Yeah, goalkeepers, you weirdos. What about the colours in the ball? I was ridiculed earlier for saying I didn't really like the design on it. It wasn't symmetrical. It's squiggly lines. Did that affect anything at all when it was flying? The colours coming at you?
It didn't out there, but I think with a crowd, if you were passing a long ball and obviously a crowd, if you lose it in the floodlights and stuff like that.
Night matches is going to be an interesting one.
I could see that might be a little bit difficult for some of the players.
It sounds like you're giving it a thumbs up.
Yeah, no, I like it. I thought it was alright.
Good for forwards, good for strikers, not great for goalkeepers.
Okay.